Hello again everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm Billy Bickle. This is Hidden Gem Reselling. I'm a part-time reseller, so I buy things to try and sell them for profit, mainly on eBay, but I try and flip it in every way that I can. So this week's pickups videos from charity shops again, as the boot sales have quieted down. We have one on a Sunday which is late afternoon, but I've got the kids and it's difficult for me to get to. I can get there now and again, but all of this stuff you're going to see today was picked up in the last week from charity shops. So let's get into it. This first item is an Olympus dictaphone. So Olympus DM670. It's got a little case in there. It's got the unit itself. It's barely used. It's got a couple of tiny little scratches on it, which is unfortunate. It's got its manual. I paid $4.99 for this, and I'm hoping to get back around the £40 mark. Yeah, again, I was at a away day with work, so I was having a meeting elsewhere to where my base normally is. I thought, I had a little lunch break. There was a couple of charity shops in town. I had a look through, nothing great there. I had a look under a couple of the shelves, and hidden away was this little gem. So yeah, £5 into hopefully 40 quid. Not picked up a dictaphone before. I know there's good money to be made in them. I've recently sold a transcription machine. So the ones that you could put the dictaphone in. You could put the tape from the dictaphone into the machine and use the pedals to hear through, so that typists can type for it. Paid a pound for a car boot back in August. I managed to sell it for $83.99. Stuck around for a little while, but still got that good sale. Okay, second item today was this. When I see the box, I was thinking, Solomon. I was thinking, it could be some ice skates, some ski gear or something like that. And then on the top it said plastic Meccano set. I paid $2.49 for this. And it looks like, I don't know if you can see. Let's see this out. So it's a vintage plastic Meccano. I think it's from around about the 70s, but there is lots of bits and pieces in here. You've got the plastic Meccano. You've got all the bits of rope and stuff. I've not checked it and sorted it yet, but there's 3 sets of instructions here. So there's set C, set A, set A, B, and C, and set 200. Oh, and set 100. Doubt it's all complete, but should be some good money in this. I think the set 100 goes for around about 30 quid. Set 200 is the same, and set A, B, and C is sort of the same. So I'll sort through here, and hopefully I can list it as a lot. Looking at it now, I can't see there being £50 in this, but I'll hopefully shoot around about that mark. Yeah, again, sorry for the camera being like that. There's boxes full of bits and pieces in here. So yes, once I have a look through and sort out, and once I get it listed, I'll update with the sort of pricing that I'm going to get. But this was also included as well. I don't know what this would have been from. It looks like it's a poster for one of the sets. There we go. So that's the set 200. It's printed. There's got a date on it. It's printed in the UK. Somebody's cut it out from somewhere. I don't know. Don't know if this is one of the original posters or what. But I don't know if that will make my listing stand out a little bit, that I've got this on there, because I haven't got the box. A lot of the sets on there are new and sealed. But look at all the things that you can make with it. I can't see me having all these little bits in there to make something like this. Hopefully I'm as happy as this chap when I go and do it. When I make that sale, I will be. Yeah, £2.50, can't go wrong. Again, learning something new. I say every video, knowledge is power. And the only way you're going to get that knowledge is either researching or picking up stuff that's outside your comfort zone, or stuff that you don't know, that you have an inkling, you have that gut feeling that you know it's worth a little bit of profit. And for £2.50 you can't go wrong for that sort of margin. Yeah, vintage Meccano. Nice little bit of bread and butter. I know it's really close to Christmas, so I'm going to get this listed really quick. 50p for a poppet. There were batteries in it, so I knew it was working, but I took the batteries out. It was all working. 50p into I don't know, around about a tenner. Easy to list. Hopefully it goes out the door, but just before Christmas I'll get it listed tonight. And I'm hoping within a couple of days I'll sell it and get it sent out. Nice little find, little phone set. $5.99 these cost me. They are a big button BT, I think it was BT 4000. Yeah, for £6. Two of these, one of them goes for 15, two of them goes for around about 30. But for three of them, for them to have the main base where you can find the phone, and those two there, I'm looking at hopefully around about the £40 mark, £45 mark, which will be a nice little sale. I pick up phones every now and again, depending on clean condition, etc. It hasn't got the manual, which a little bit of a negative, but I've tested it, it's all working, pictured it, gonna get it listed tonight. But yeah, nice bread and butter, as George Ross would say, bread and butter pickup. And hopefully we can turn a nice little profit on it. I don't know how long they're going to sit around for, but again, it builds up the store. Easy to pack, no problem with it breaking or anything like that. A bit of bubble wrap in a box. Yeah, £6 into hopefully around the £40 mark. Brand new and sealed. Netgear Trek travel router and range extender. If I'm honest, I'm not 100% sure what this does. I think if you use it at home, it boosts your Wi-Fi signal and it gives you a faster connection, and you can use it on the go. Hence the word travel. A little bit of damage to the box. I've recently signed up for Amazon FBA. There's none of these listed on there. Again, it's all new to me, so it's gonna be a nice learning curve. And I'm wondering, I've got a couple more brand new and sealed items. One little RA haul that I got, which I'll be showing you in a minute. I'm unsure whether to send it up to Amazon or to list it on eBay. It's a difficult one. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, £5 I'm hoping to get. So I see that it was exactly the same one as this that had been used without the box, went for something like £36. So I list for $45.99 and hopefully take an offer around about the £40 mark for this. Yeah, from a fiver to £40 for a brand new. Easy to package, I know it's all in there. Lovely jubbly. Now this, brand new and sealed from Tiger Games, so Tiger Electronics. It's Lord of the Rings, Warrior of Middle-earth. And it says on here that it turns your TV into an epic battlefield. I don't know if I hold it up to the camera there, you can sort of see the back of it. Yeah, I see this. I paid up a little bit for it. I think it was $6.99 or $5.99. Well, I say paid up for it. It's brand new. Quite old stock. Let me see. Yeah, from 2004. Endorsed by Hasbro. I can see there's one listed in America that's brand new and sealed. They've got it listed for something like $125. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go anywhere near that mark. I'll start high. Might be pulling a ridiculous figure out of the air. I think a couple of the ones that aren't in the box and aren't brand new went for around the £25 to £30 mark. I'm going to list it at £80. See what I can get for it. you never know, it might be worth more. Might even start a little bit higher just because it's new. It might sit on there a while. Each month I'll just knock it down a little bit. I'm not in any rush to sell it, if I'm honest. But again, I'm not sure. I've not checked this on Amazon yet. I'm gonna have a look and see if it's ever sold on Amazon. This might be one to send up into FBA. But I'll have a look and see. I'll hopefully keep you updated in what I do with that. But yeah, £6 into God knows, no idea. But yeah, I'm gonna list it higher because it's Lord of the Rings, because it's brand new and sealed. It's not a great piece of. I don't think it's a really sought after set or anything like that, but you never know. Okay, so these. Oh, let's how the address. These arrived to me yesterday. They were a Facebook marketplace pickup. See them on there. She lives about 10 miles away. I didn't want to travel 10 miles to pick these up. I only listed them for £5. And what they are Play School Heroes Marvel figures. So there's, I think there's 25 roughly of them. The reason why I picked these up, when I see it was listed for only £5, I thought, yeah, there's got to be some in there that's worth some money. I picked out a couple of the ones that look good and quickly researched them. So we've got Thanos here, so Play School Heroes Thanos. This goes for around the £20 mark, which is brilliant. So that's my profit back there. The Groot again goes for around about £20. If you used to see these, you'd walk straight past them. But there's money. There's money in everything. If something's rare enough and people want it, yeah. There's all sorts here. There's Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Spider-Man. There might be a couple more here that are worth a bit of money. I've not researched them all completely yet. But the ones that don't sell well, I'll bundle them up. And I've seen even small bundles of these go for the £20 or £20 plus mark. Yeah, Green Goblin, another Hulk. Yeah, I was looking at so there's a few Guardians of the Galaxy characters here. So there's Rocket Raccoon and Drax and I can't remember who the other one was. Yeah, but I'll bundle them up hopefully for 35 quid-ish, 35 to 40. Knowing that he's worth 20, so it bumps up the other ones as well. I see a set go for around about the £30 mark for the 4 characters which I've got, so put a little bit of a premium on there. Yeah, nice and easy. Paid a £5, including Note Telelite. I paid a £5 plus £2.90 for postage. See on there 2 days ago, sent it to me. It arrived. Was it this morning or last night? It's literally just arrived. And yeah, I'll get these sorted. I'll have a look through and research and see if there's any hidden gems there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll see if there's any ones that are worth listing on their own, and I'll bundle the rest. Make little bundles out of them. And hopefully a nice little turnover, a nice little quick turnover. I want to get them in. Christmas is less than 2 weeks away, so I'm hoping I'll list them tonight, tomorrow for the right price, and somebody will snap them off me and I can get them listed out before Christmas. And again, when I was in a meeting with work, jumped into a couple of little charity shops where I picked up the dictaphone from, and in the charity shop next door I found this. I paid up a little bit for it. Paid a tenner for it. It's a Sony full HD Blu-ray player, which most of them are, with the remote and the plug. Not a great pick up, if I'm honest. Should be able to get around the £35 mark. So a little bit of profit in there for me. I see it. I had a little research. Where it was sitting, I couldn't see. Couldn't see what model number it was. Picked it up. When I took it to because it was right next to the counter. I went to take it to the counter. I didn't want to be sitting there on my phone, and I don't normally, it doesn't normally bother me at all. But I knew that I'd be able to get more than a tenner for it. I knew I'd be able to get more than 20 quid for it, so that's going to double my money. I'll put myself into profit. Yeah, get this listed. Tested it, it works. There was a bonus that it come with. It's remote and not the instructions, which is a bit unlucky. This one was a brilliant pickup. So, had a meeting to go to, and I just had an inkling. I had to run out to go and get some lunch, and whilst I was on my lunch break, I had to get back really quick. And there's one charity shop that normally just sells furniture. Well, furniture and other little bits and pieces, some electricals, etc. But it's normally priced quite high. On the way back, I was like, I can't go in any charity shops. The one that's closest to my work, I was like, I'll pop in here quick, just have a look. And I come across this. So this is Panasonic. It's a DMR XS350. It's a DVD and it's got FreeSat built in, and it's a HDD as well. So I think it's 250 gig. So you can record and save your programs on there, which is absolutely brilliant. So I paid a total of, I don't know if you can see on there, paid £10 for this, and this should fetch. There's one that listed, they're brand new. I've seen some of the brand new ones go for about 350 quid. Don't ask me why. There's one listed on there for £200. So I'm hoping to get around that figure. I've seen a few sold for 180, 190. So yeah, from £10 into around about 200 quid is absolutely brilliant. I went in there, I see it. I asked if they got the remote. Bless the lady that worked in there. I was in a rush. But I thought, I can be late for having a look for a control. It would just add to the value a little bit more. Looking around for it, went in the back, looked about, looked under the counter. We checked around because there was a couple of other DVD players in there too, and it wasn't anywhere to be seen. I just said, you know what, it doesn't matter. Looked on eBay, and hopefully I can get one for about 8 quid. But I think I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to do my research again. If ones have sold with the remote and it makes a big difference, then I'll spend another 8 quid getting a remote for it. Yeah, that is brilliant. I'm really chuffed with that. It's good. Chuffed with it now. Hasn't sold yet. That's when I'll be chuffed. Can't wait. So I mentioned earlier RA haul. I say a haul. I mentioned earlier an RA haul. It's a haul, but there's only a couple of little bits here. So I went into my local Tesco's, had a look around, just doing a bit of shopping, and looked in the clearance section near where the gaming bit is, and they have these in there. So they're all 3DS cases for $1.99 each. So Pokemon 3DS case, $1.99. Cleared the shelves. There's only 3 on there. Picked up the 3 of them. eBay, they're going for 15 quid. On Amazon, there's no FBA sellers selling them. I think there's one that's got a ridiculous price because he's only probably got one in stock. I think it's like $69.99. Again with these, £2 each. These are a Super Mario 3DS, 2DS, 3DS carry case. You can see the picture on there. Picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Picked up 6 of those. £2 each. They're dusty. They must have been sitting in their storage for a long time, because I don't even think they sell 3DS games in there anymore. But yeah, I snapped them up. Looking at hopefully around about 15 quid each on eBay. I might them straight up into Amazon again. I've not done a shipment into Amazon yet. I signed up about 6 weeks ago and I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. I've got to do it. But yeah, should turn a nice pretty penny on these. As always, last but not least, old school TV video combi. I know that I've seen a lot of people pick these up and fetch good money for it. This was a freebie from work, so I came into work on Thursday morning. Somebody had to clear out of the offices and put this all out for rubbish. Spoke to someone if they was actually throwing it. They said yeah. Said, is it alright if I take it? I said that's fine. They're not going to do anything with it. It's going to go in the skip anyway. So yeah, grab this with the remote for free, which is absolutely brilliant. It gives me a chance to test and see how long, if they're a sticky stock, so if they stay around for a long time, and how well I can do. So I've looked at this particular model. It's a Toshiba. It's a Toshiba. People have got them listed for around the £80 mark, which I think there's about 4 or 5 different ones on there that range between 65 and 80 quid. But the solds, again, we always go by the solds. Some of them have achieved 60, some of them have achieved 50. I'll stick it on there at a price that I see reasonable, which I might. I know it's not a nice tactic, but I might just compete for that top price. Dusty and have to give it clean. Turned it on, said it's working. I've just pulled the VHS out to test the VHS. I'll hook up a games console system up to it, just so when I take a picture, I can try and appeal to that market, try and appeal to the gaming market, the retro grade gaming market. Put that in the title, keep retro gaming TV in the title somewhere. And yeah, hopefully I can get £50 plus for something that was free, that was going to be thrown away, and giving it another lease of life, and somebody else to enjoy. Yeah. So that is it for this week, guys. I'm hoping that either before this video or just after I get a sales roundup video out. I know I keep saying it, but yeah, I'm gonna get one out. Just want to thanks everybody for the support. I've got, I don't know, 25 subscribers now, which I didn't even think I'd get any. So 25 is brilliant. Yeah, I'd appreciate if you could give me some feedback, or if there's any videos that you want me to do. I'm hoping to spruce the videos up a little bit with an intro and I don't know, some images popping up on the screen. I'm new to this, only my 3rd video. So any feedback, anything you'd like, anything you dislike, yeah, let me know. Give me a thumbs up, and hopefully subscribe to see me talking about rubbish that I pick up to try and sell. Yeah, have a good day, have a good evening. Take care. I'm Billy. This is Hidden Gem Reselling. Bye bye.